It's another beautiful Friday on Yourview. Welcome to the show. I am Mariah Afolabi Brown. As always, I have my lovely co-host here. Hi, ladies.
Hello, Mariah.
Hi, Jimmy, into building.
I can't wait to go back to just wearing shorts and t-shirts and strolling in my flip-flops. The weather is really changed and it's very hot.
Yeah.
Today after showering, without creaming, I was soaking in my own sweat. The weather has really changed.
Yeah.
I love dressing up to come to the show, but I like to just wear my shorts and...
How are you doing, Nima? I cook Palemo wedding.
Oh, yeah.
So how is the plans for tomorrow?
I need to sleep. I've not had time to rest.
So how was your first Yahoo senior Yahoo matter yesterday?
I was beautiful. The reception was beautiful. I enjoyed it.
Did you kneel down?
No, I didn't. They didn't even require it of us. We just were nice and they were nice to us. The reception was very nice.
That's good. So tomorrow is the big day.
Yes.
Hey you.
Hey, you too.
Bling bling, how you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. What's happening here? You keep
Nothing's
asking
happening.
me. No, see, because too many things are
Since you have
happening.
not said it,
Wait, let me finish my point.
I want
Too
to
many
say
things are happening. I don't know where to start from. Oh, I just remember that on Tuesday we actually went to a school, a secondary school, and very lovely young girls. Wow, there's a lot of work to be done in this our nation. I'm telling you, I was telling the young girls, I said for when we were growing up, we had a lot of options, right? No, we had few options. It was really limited, so we could really, you could easily be the good girl. But right now, the options are so large. You don't even know where to place what moral standing you should be, and even for the people that have decided to stay good, you are now the object of ridicule. So a lot of girls have decided, you know what, I want to be the good girl, I want to keep myself, I don't want to have boyfriends in school. You are now the one they are picking on, so they are now making them feel bad for doing the right thing. And it's the same thing. So if you're not corrupt right now, you're the...
There's a lot of work to be done for
There's a
the
lot of work
teenagers,
to be
girls,
done. There's a lot of
young
work
boys,
for
a lot of
boys
they're
and
going through
girls.
so much. Nima, you're gonna say
I wanted
something?
to say thank you to Mr. Zibi. I'm loving you right now. I
Yeah.
entered trouble small yesterday, so we had a long talk. Thank you very much for my gifts.
Yeah.
After you enter trouble, he still bought you gifts.
Yes.
And you say you're not better for it.
Of course, I did not say I wasn't better. I
It
didn't
was
say
your pocket
that
that was
to
answering on your behalf.
I was saying that you cannot know. No, you can't know.
Anyways.
I still insist that I know.
Okay.
Anyways,
Tell
no
us
problem.
something.
That we do not know.
I'm
I
fine.
had 72 hours free.
I didn't go. My husband went for 72 hours yesterday, and he's today's camp, so I'm not going, but because of the kids. But he's going. Yeah, nothing major. It's just
See
good
you are
stuff.
looking at her. You're beautiful, Sha. I like
This weekend, well, hopefully, I'll try to make the wedding. I'll really try my hard to make the wedding. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll look at the front pages of the newspaper. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Starting with the punch, thanks for staying with us. Soludo, Buhari inherited a bad economy, made it worse. The economy is not just in a recession, we are suffering from massive economic compression. The president says they're working hard to fix it. Picture here of a pensioner, an official of Pension Transitional Arrangement Directorate with a pensioner, Mrs. Esther Godimore. Ladoja distributed cars to lawmakers to stop impeachment, says witness. Barrister and I used to sleep in one room, says Kwam 1. Moroccan king speaks with Buhari, discusses crude pipeline project. 50 land documents jury recovered from ex-NSA Mukhtar. 2015, EFCC indicts 202 INEC workers for alleged fraud. Malibu scam, EFCC charges Shell, Ajib and Adoki with fraud. Pay duties on imported vehicles before April 12th, says customs. And Sage accuses customs NDDC of perpetrating corruption. Right, so the major headline, Buhari inherited the bad economy, made it worse.
I want to take the story. The Barrister and Kwam story is a Friday gist, which would really be nice, but the economic policies of the government and the criticism by former CBN Governor Soludo caught my eye. It was saying that in a forum, policy ideas from that. As much as the president inherited an economy that was bad, in quotes, that they've just made it worse. You know, the policies and the fiscal policy and forex policies have just made the economy worse. Okay. And I was going to link that. I'll link it to another story where Colonel Umar, former military governor of Kaduna State, was saying that in just 1.5 months, just by insisting that the CBN changes its forex policy, that the acting president has improved Nigeria in 1.5 months.
There was a word he used. I think it's something about tension. He doused the tension of the policy. Everything's just been calmer now.
Let me quote him. He said, "Since taking over, the acting president has embarked on measures which have effectively set the country on the path of positive change."
Okay, all right.
I want to quickly talk on the customs.
Customs, yes, okay. Sage.
Customs saying that
accuses customs.
No, this one, pay duties on imported vehicles. Yeah. So they've given us a deadline, April 12th, that we should go and pay. So, but the problem is, when I was reading this story, they didn't really specify, because some cars are brand new, but they still ask for custom duties. Some cars are Tokumbo cars. So everybody, but they have said visit the nearest custom office to assess your own status of your car if your papers are ready.
So all of us, the whole of the
everybody, it will not be.
How is that going to? We should start to investigate the papers that we use to register our cars. The usual practice is that the dealer that purchases a Tokumbo car, for instance, pays custom duties. So you buy the car off the dealer, whether it doctors his custom duties for you or he pays. That is usually not your headache. The customs should do their job from the ports.
And I'm even thinking, why don't they just draw a line that any new registration of cars, henceforth. But you tell everybody, go and,
cars.
I don't even know whether 10 years ago car,
how many millions of cars are on the road?
Do you understand? It doesn't make sense.
These are the kind of policies that just show up every morning, one minute, and tomorrow, and someone is not cheap. Okay, let's wait to 2018.
It cannot work.
Moving on to The Nation. Alleged $801 million bribe. Shell Etete Adoki faced charges. CBN, why Naira is appreciating. Oshimbajo condemns celebration of looters. Emeka Ike's marriage crashes. And a picture here also of the same pensioners being carried. They're going for their test. I don't know, this screening. I don't understand. Why must you carry the pensioners to the parastatal to be screened?
People are to personally appear for this screening. That's the problem. And you know that this advocacy group is advocating the plight of pensioners. Look at the age of and the health status of that woman that is being carried. Do you understand? So the stress they'll put them through is almost like these people will not retire to and join them in the pensioner.
My grandfather, he used to collect his pension before he passed. At some point, he told himself that please, he has children that can take care of him. He stopped going because your health keeps deteriorating, and most of the time, by the time they get there, they can be there from morning till night. They will end up not even getting the money at all.
I just wanted to say to the government that this is the reason civil servants
are stealing money.
If I was a civil servant and I saw this, there would be tendency to steal.
Yes, now.
The Emeka Ike story is a Friday story, and we have discussed it. I just wanted to follow up. Finally, the courts have dissolved his marriage. Now, the interesting thing is that himself and his ex-wife, Susan, cohabited for 17 years. They got married in 2014 in Ogun State, Alagbole, and by 2015, the wife was already filing for divorce. So just 1 year of marriage. People who had lived together for 17 years with 4 children. Anyways, she has paid, the court has received her return of her bride price of 300 naira. Emeka Ike, in his response in court, was asking the court not to divorce them, that his wife had moved out of the house 5 times. The only time that the devil entered their marriage was when his ex paid for the children's school fees.
Right. Okay, let's move on. Daily Sun. Customs NDDC rotten, says Sage, Anti-Corruption Committee Chair. Soludo, Buhari can't fix recession. Deadly kingpin, vampire shot dead.
Again.
PDB crisis, Sheriff Makarafi reject Jonathan's proposal to quit. Nigerians lost 18 billion naira to MMM, says NDIC.
Imagine.
ARIC to sack 1,500 workers as MTN Group declares $200 million loss. I don't know my true age, Obasanjo confesses. Biafra, IPOB wants other charges against Kano dismissed.
Finally,
I
Baba.
want to take Baba's story.
Oh, Baba is in Vanguard. Let's take
The kingpin.
yes, this kingpin guy.
But so that one is pretty
He's
straightforward.
been very notorious. Southeast.
Chukwuemeka, aka
And you know, last year his guys carried out an operation and they went to
2015
whisk him.
actually.
Yeah, in 2015.
He was arrested, and when he was taken to
court, they went to whisk him from there.
A sting operation.
And they took him away, and they've been looking for him. So yesterday,
And they use technology
yes,
to look, you know.
to look for him. I'm very happy because we need to
Nigeria.
start.
You see the celebration of the police, they're
Yes,
feeling
now.
very proud. And did you see yesterday? I saw
We need to be-
And then they
we-
carry
but
their
we know-
Oga.
we have to celebrate our police.
We celebrate them.
Honestly,
but
they are
Mariam,
looking good. I saw them yesterday. I don't know if there was a one big official I don't know around yesterday. Just saw them all looking nice and clean with the blue and, you know, nice, clean.
But, I want to also add that, you see, the truth is, they should not just stop and say, okay, he's dead. They need to really do a lot of
They are
forensic report.
working. No,
Wait
that don't
now,
mean you go tell them
because
what to do
see,
now.
high-class operations like this, that they have been successful over the years, there is no way you will not link it to people that are in probably service of police, military, and all that. So they should fish
should
out
see
everybody. Continue to investigate.
Shebi, one
are
one
winning
In
their
member
way out.
Nigeria, we know how to sweep issues when we catch the kingpin.
It was not you that told them to go and kill
But
this
one
guy.
member,
Okay, okay, okay.
one member
Baba-
of the gang was saying that he had a Mopo friend. So of course they're already
Okay, let's
investigating.
talk about Baba. Baba Yabo is not in Vanguard. Please go ahead.
Baba Yabo celebrating his birthday, his 80th birthday yesterday, was saying that I actually
Yes,
don't know my real age. That my
Obviously.
mother just said to me that I was born on a market day. Of course, market day is every week. But he has not found his real age, and you know.
That he had to
I
go
was just
travel to
president.
India at one time to go and do all this, what do you call them? Reading of whatever,
know.
to be able to
Oh,
tell
goodness.
his true age that they were not able to.
You
But
know,
he's 80
We just
years old
pick
now.
80, Sha, this
He's
year.
you know, Wale Soyinka said that when they were young, he used to call Baba Baba. That he did not know how he now became older.
But quickly, Arik Air, you know, Amcon taking over Arik, they're saying that they cannot sustain the overhead that they have. They have, I think, 2,000 workers right now. So they are thinking of shedding 1,500 workers. That's a lot of people going back to the labor market.
Moving on very quickly to Vanguard. Oshimbajo, CGN differ on corruption in judiciary. Let's rework Nigeria now, says Clark Onwodo. Others. Only citizens' action can rescue economy from massive compression, says Soludo. Oshimbajo has, this is what I was looking for. Oshimbajo has steered Nigeria away from tension,
I read
says
that.
Conor Umar. That's what you said.
Yeah.
I was looking for, they steered us from tension.
Yeah.
Jubilation has dreaded kingpin, vampire dies in gun battle. A market sheriff caved into Jonathan's peace plan. Okay, it's a bit contradictory because Vanguard is saying
exactly.
they've caved in to Jonathan's plan.
And that's
Son
what
is
I said,
saying they reject. So we're not sure which it is, but I know McCarthy's public relations person had come out to say that, listen, they've not accepted to step down. They are accepting the political
For me, I think
resolution to
Jonathan
the
just said,
issues.
ceasefire, both of you. That's what he.
And they're still resolving. They're still going to work on it. We'll see what the resolution
When are you
will be.
people going to form your own party now? We're still talking about these old
Same
people.
right? Over and over
Come
again.
on.
Our final paper this day, DSS raid of judges' houses was illegal, Saraki insists.
I read that.
Vehicle owners nationwide given 1 month to pay customs duty. Federal government files fresh charges against Shell, ENI, and others. Soludo, we want a Nigeria where it doesn't matter where the president's from. I think we agree.
We agree.
And FX market gets boost as TravelX sells dollars to Bureau de Change.
You see, when I was talking about this sting operation on the judges that it was wrong, you people did not agree with me.
No, but they were agreeing to disagree.
But
No, that's
we're-
Saraki.
I'm
the
just
acting
saying that
president
there's
was at
somebody
the same
in
forum.
the Senate who agrees with me.
Good for you.
You're lucky.
Would you like an award for
It's
that?
the Senate president who is also facing charges.
Exactly right.
The-
Let's take a quick break now.
The APC.
And we come back. Ban of spraying of money. We heard about it. Do you agree? Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. According to reports, the Central Bank of Nigeria and the police in Lagos are set to prosecute those who spray the naira currency at parties, among other abuses. in a statement issued by the Police Public Relations Department, it is punishable for any person to hawk, sell, or otherwise trade in the naira notes, coins, or any other note issued by the CBN. It is also an offense to spray, dance, or match on the naira notes or any notes issued by the central bank during social occasions. Now, what are your thoughts on this? It's Yourview. Call us on 070-8066-8014. You can tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag Yourview TVC so we can read tweets. Right. So we heard about this. We've tried to call the police commissioner and legal public relations to confirm how we heard the reports online, but wanted to confirm. We're not able to confirm, but just in case this is true indeed, would you agree for them to ban spraying at parties?
Oh, but they've said this thing since how many years now? 2 years. They've just not implemented it.
They've implemented it, yeah, but so it's hard to implement. That's the idea.
My only question is that, can I perform a citizen arrest if I come to your party, Mariah, because I know that you like spraying, and your mother is spraying you money, and I say, Mommy, it is not allowed by law. Can I perform a citizen arrest and arrest her and report her?
But then they beat you.
When they carry
By the time they beat you, you will know that you are not the police.
But I definitely support this. Listen, I'm a Yoruba girl, and it can be tedious picking money on the floor. If you want to give someone money, just package it nicely. I think it's a show off. You want to give me 10,000 naira? By the time you spray it, I can only pick 9,800 on the floor. For what? Why? Why do you need to spray me money?
Jumake, when I got married, I got '1 million naira on the dance floor. That's a lot of cash. Honey,
I let you talk.
That's a lot of money. Listen, it's our culture. We've been doing it for many years.
It paid you.
Why? See, you would choose the culture that you want to choose.
No, that's not my problem.
I'm choosing this one. I'm saying that we've been doing it for how many years?
May I prove to you?
It is a symbolic way to identify with the bride or the groom or to the celebrant. Say, you know what? You are dancing and I'm spraying you. We've been doing this forever. So, sweetheart,
I agree.
So you'll be dancing and don't
May I prove to you
that
if we did not have a culture of spraying, you may have made 2.5 million.
Thank you.
Why? When you are coming to spray you don't know how much each person is spraying. When they're packaging it, because they know they have to write their name, and you would, Jumoke only gave me 10,000 naira. What kind of stupid money is this? They will put 20. You may have made more money.
Jumoke, I made the money in my pocket. I beg, let me come to you.
That's true. That's true. I wanted to attend the wedding when I just gave birth in Ilorin, and if I had gone, I would have spent part of the money I sent eventually on transportation. So truly, what Jumoke is saying is true. And when I danced at my wedding, which I did, because it was an opportunity, I said, I like to dance, let me dance here. I won't dance again. I got sprayed a lot of money, yes. But eventually we got this mix up of, it was my bag of money you left here with and all that.
Issues. I'm talking about
the people picking this money.
Nothing got lost. Imagine all the money came to your pocket. Listen, this is something we've been doing. So, I mean, I understand
even if I want to imagine that,
on the naira.
I still agree that I would have gotten more. Because truly the envelopes I got, carried more weight than the ones
I understand the issue of matching or trampling on the naira. That's wrong. We don't want that. But you see, why don't we, instead of totally banning it, why can't we find a way to structure it such that, okay, make sure nobody steps on the naira, you protect the naira, the whole works. Or you can spray in envelopes. You can spray in envelopes. But listen, you cannot have a wedding. You cannot celebrate and Sonny will be playing. And the music will be wasting like that. I say they can't spray. What rubbish!
You can dance to Sonny now. You dance.
So the dance job be dancing like that.
But you don't have. You see, that show off path because people
show off.
Let me explain something. We've heard of cases where somebody was spraying money. The money got finished. He jumped into his car, rushing back because a big artist was playing, and he ended up dying in an accident. I think I heard that story. Mariah, hold on. I think this is a cultural issue that we must address, and it's deeper than you think. Yes, you might be taking it for fun and all that, but I think what is more dignifying? Would you go to, for instance, now a Dangote and say you want to be spraying him money? How much do you have? A lot of people kill themselves because they want to show that I am spraying money.
God bless you.
You see people borrowing money.
I've seen it happen in parties.
Yes.
I had to borrow. For me, what is more dignifying? Hold on. What is more dignifying that you put that money in an envelope and give it to me? That is more dignifying.
God bless
we should
you,
stop treating ourselves as if we do not deserve some form of respect.
God
When
bless
you.
you.
Go to the Queen of England, you go and visit Amurayo and you think spraying money. I'm saying that it's a cultural issue.
Come to Lagos.
No, it is a cultural issue that we must address.
We'll let Sonny play for her. We'll tell her to show
Let
her
her
to dance. We'll
dance.
spray her. Then she'll know how we do it here in Lagos. What are you talking about?
No, see, let me say, Murayo. Because right now we have moved from just saying because you want to celebrate with the people, it has become a show-off thing. Now we know there's a gun. The gun they will put millions of naira and they are spraying money. Is that
that one is wrong? That one I know is wrong.
There's nothing that is wrong. One is they are all one and the same.
Yes.
No.
So
that gun one is wrong.
It's
that
not
one
wrong, Murayo. So you want to spray?
You are choosing how to spray.
Why are you choosing how to spray?
Let us find a way.
Murayo, have you also heard recently? I've attended 2 weddings. After the spraying, one auntie that was helping them collect the money was not a member of either of the family.
It's not a career.
She carried the bag.
Collecting money is a career. You take
Those
your
are
salary
exceptional
there.
cases. Those are exceptional. Let me take this call. Those are exceptional. Money, are you there? Ife, thanks for calling. Go ahead, please.
It's Vite.
Ite. Thanks. Go ahead, please.
My contribution is there are certain things that are culture. You don't attempt to change it. Our culture in the West is not to throw money on the floor. It's very bad. It's not acceptable. But putting money on the head, on the chest, on the body of the person. People that will pick the money are handy. The money hardly drops on the floor. It goes
catching it in the air.
just paying money.
Murayo, it's like you love spray.
It goes beyond just
Yes, now you've called this.
spending money. It adds to the party. So
Yes, so.
No, you're a good negotiant. All the America that you went has vanished.
There's a way that that money will just stay here. You do like this.
No, but you know
you carry this one. You carry this one.
when-
You give it to
I
the person
remember
next to
when
you.
we were- when we
What
were-
are you talking
when we were
about?
not- Is it now things have changed? A lot of times then when you are getting married, they will tell you don't let anybody put money on your forehead because a lot of people that have used.
Now we been there.
Now they tell you now my part. I'm not
For your
talking on
side.
their own.
For Lagos, how can you do party? You no spray money.
But
My
What's that?
cousin's wedding.
But Murayo, when I was in the US and my friend was doing her child naming and all that, we counted I think about $10,000 by the time we were done spraying. But even at that, the compare has trained her children. That's why I'm saying that. You see, there's a cultural thing that we need to check. She has trained her children to start stealing money as they are spraying
That's
money.
bad. Those are
So there are so
expensive.
many things that they have
Those are-
used this spraying money
okay,
to do.
Let me take Tolani. Tolani, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Thanks
Good
for
morning.
calling. Morning. Go ahead.
Okay. About this money issue, spraying money issue.
Yes.
Someone was saying something about the Queen of England cannot come to Nigeria, or you can't spray her when they are in a party.
Yeah.
But there's something we should all understand. We always want the Western culture all the time, always forgetting our own culture and the way of life.
Yes.
If the Queen of England was a Nigerian, they would spray her.
Baba spraying. God bless you, Jare Tolani.
Listen,
my
if the
cousin's
Queen of
wedding.
England were in Nigeria, we'll give her flowers. That's what we give.
Flower.
Oh,
people
during
are.
my cousin's wedding,
Yes.
right? At least I know that I did not steal her money.
Yeah.
By the time we counted the dollars, it was not complete.
Oh.
There's no way to be complete.
No, that's
Then
not part of
some
it.
people will now spray me. People who knew me were now spraying me as Jumoke.
So do you not give her the
Confusion.
money?
Whose money am I even counting?
My
Is it
mother-
my own?
my mother
Or
made
her
her
own?
Those are small
Murayo, my
issues.
mother made more money than me on my
My
wedding
own
day.
mother made about 600. Me, I made about 1 million.
But you know the
Murayo,
mothers
we
dance
counted
is
the
If
money.
they were, you see how you just
And
lost
that money came in so handy.
Ọmọ Akabashorun ṣe wedding.
Yes.
Doing spraying.
Yes.
1 million péré ṣé mọ you.
internet transfer làwọn owó yẹn phone transfer ló yẹ kí Murayo
Ayé àmàdá internet alert.
Kinkin.
All the governors in those days that wọ́n fẹ́ appreciate Akabashorun, he was a good man.
And you know
Ọmọ
started
ṣe
dancing.
wedding. Murayo kí la account number kí n máa fowó sí 15 million 10 million they will now come with bondue come and spray you
And
chicken
you
money
think
you are
they're spraying
feeling.
because the cameraman
That
will
one
pick
is a side issue. The point is that as I am dancing, my dancing is not wasting away.
They keep banning on paper but never implement it. Olusoji said it's good if the money is put in the tray. Ope Oluwa says the rule says don't spray naira. So those that spray dollars nko.
Okay, that's a good one. The tray. You can actually find a way to put a tray around you, so the thing doesn't fall on the floor.
Why don't you
Put
just
tray,
have
there's a way you can do. You see, that's another invention.
Creative ways.
Find a creative way. Hang in there. You can create a tray around the bride.
You can wear a money bag.
No. In parties now, I've actually seen in parties, you see all the ladies standing beside with a bag. Decent parties, you see the lady standing beside a bag. Then what they do, when you come to spray, you spray into the bag. You know,
that's innovation.
You can wear a money bag around you. Anywhere where they spray, it will drop inside the bag.
Find ways around it. Don't say don't ban it.
But my prayer is that people should not go and kill themselves because you want to just spray money in party. If you don't have the money, say you do not have the money.
You have to run.
And don't kill yourself.
Commissioner of Police, I beg, this one, reconsider it. Reconsider this matter, please. That's all we can take on the show this segment. When we return, our celebrity guest takes the couch. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. So we have Meg Otanwa. She's one of the fast-rising actresses and newest sensation to Nollywood industry. She is beautiful actor, combines beauty and brains, a former banker who traded a banking job for acting. She's recently nominated at the African Magic Viewers' Choice Awards, AMVCA, for Best Actress in Drama. Whoa, great stuff.
Thank you.
Cool, congratulations.
Thanks,
Before we go into your career,
Okay.
what's your position on this spraying matter?
No, please. Honestly, I'm quite indifferent towards, the issue of spraying or not spraying at occasions or at events. It's fun. Don't you guys think? I think it's fun.
This picture they show right now, I don't agree. This one I don't agree with. This one,
how are they going to
I would never agree with
this one
kind of
is how
thing.
they do it where we are
No.
from. They
Your own
insult
side.
the money.
Now your side, spoil the spraying matter.
money.
It's because of you people that they want to ban
that's
it.
why we are
If
banned.
they let spraying to Yoruba people, it's not like this. We don't do like this. Now you people they cause this matter. Yes.
You can spray without disrespecting
Yes, now
the naira.
we're disrespecting our naira like that. We don't do like that in Lagos. We respect the naira. When you enjoy board, they quickly pick it and. All right, Meg. How you doing, Meg? So,
thank you.
How did you switch from banking to acting?
Why?
Good question. because the time was right. It was always a part of the plan. It wasn't a case of just upping and quitting. I just always thought like the actors have to be the most intelligent set of people around, and I thought to be a good actor, I thought I needed to like experience life. I needed to learn. I needed to explore, just do different things. So it was like a big picture of wanting to do different things and just learn different things and learn cultures, languages, just, explore the world before,
So how did you make that decision to come back to Nigeria? Because you schooled abroad and you a lot of people move home and they just look for this blue collar job. You came in and you wanted to do acting. Why?
Yeah.
How did that transition happen?
Well, the transition wasn't so. I was about to say it wasn't so difficult, but then again, it wasn't that easy because I already did it mentally.
Okay.
The mental transition for me was already done even before I moved back to Nigeria. So being physically here, it was a bit. There was still a little bit, even though I was gone for a short period of time, just 6 years. There was still a little bit of the cultural shock and just adjusting to the environment. So it wasn't. I didn't think I was going to come and people were just going to bow at my feet and I was just going to get roles. No, I wanted to be a part of the process. I wanted to just learn and just grow.
Okay.
Through the process. So I was kind of like ready for.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we know
challenges.
that some banking jobs are very lucrative. So how is
How
the
lucrative?
pay? How lucrative is it?
Hey.
Because you left it for acting. How
My
lucrative is
sister.
acting now?
I thank God. I'm not complaining.
I mean, what you speaking Nigerian parlance, we thank God. What exactly is it?
No, I want to know.
She can't complain.
Right now, I thank God. God has been
We're all
faithful.
thanking God.
Yeah, but you really can't compare. I mean,
Yeah.
because the industry is still growing.
Yeah,
We're just grateful to God that we're not where we used to be. That's the industry. Nollywood is not where it used to be like 4 or 5 years ago. things are getting better, and you know, we have hopes that things will continue to improve.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I say bonjour.
Bonjour.
So we hear you speak. How many? Can you tell us?
I try.
Yeah. How many languages?
A few actually.
Okay.
Tell
So
us
what-
which one? Which ones?
How
Which
many?
ones do you speak?
About 5.
Whoa.
So, what languages do you speak?
I speak sorry, there's just something.
Okay.
Yeah, I speak Idoma, which is my, you know, native
Native
language.
language.
I speak Yoruba. Funny, actually, my Yoruba used to be like really good. I used to read and write Yoruba. I like actually took Yoruba. I got a distinction in WAEC in Yoruba.
Wow.
That, like, my Yoruba was like really, really strong. Yeah, obviously English, French. I understand because Spanish and French are very similar, so I read and understand Spanish. Croatian a little bit.
So what
Yeah,
informed
understand how
that decision to learn foreign languages?
I love languages, and my dad happens to be a polyglot. He speaks 9 languages fluently.
Wow.
Yeah, his Yoruba is like
Impeccable.
yeah. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I got a bit of it from him, and for me, it's just an interest, and I hope to learn more.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You don't like to answer the relationship question. Is that because you think that people ought to focus more on your public life and your crafts than your personal life? Why are you hiding your personal life from the public?
He says, well, I like the way you put it. Why am I hiding? You know, I love to love, you know, and I love to celebrate love. At the same time, because of the nature of what we do, you just have to like hold some things to yourself, because for me, it's just out of fear, you know, that I try to keep some things private. I'm like, there are things you cherish
They're too
and you
precious,
just, you know, you don't want to just put it out there. Because, I mean, come on, see the kind of, shout out to the fans. They're usually very loving and very supportive, but you always have people
Who don't like you.
who just come at you, you know, and you don't want to
Are you
expose
trying to pick
people.
from the bad experiences of some of your colleagues?
Colleagues.
Yeah, you know, we have examples to learn from, so you just have to try and
Alright.
just keep some part of
You
you, some
featured-
things about your
Featured
private.
in October 1st and Before 30. These were big movies in Nollywood. And
She's currently
I mean,
in Hush.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you started pretty much from the top. You didn't start. We didn't see you in the
House girl.
Yeah, those.
Waka pass rules.
So how did that? I mean, how did you get into those roles? How did you audition? Did you have to know somebody? Did you have to? Was it some kind of hookup, or you just went to an audition?
You know, the thing, like when you said I didn't like start from the, but I actually started from the
Oh,
bottom.
we didn't know you then.
It's just that, yes, it's just that I didn't gain recognition until
Yeah.
I did this major one. I've been
Okay.
doing this for 6 years.
Wow.
Yes, starting from the bottom wasn't exactly starting by doing maybe playing
Waka pass.
minor roles, because for me, I wanted like really challenging things, and even if they were minor roles, they had to be like strong roles. But starting from the bottom meant doing really minor productions that you probably never heard about. You know, but I've been doing it for 6 years, and then
Wow.
thankfully this likes of October 1 Before 30 came. I auditioned for them. I auditioned for them. I'd auditioned for Kole Afolayan before October 1, so I didn't exactly audition for October 1, the movie, but his movie before that I auditioned, so he had me in mind. His concern was, he wanted to know how good my Yoruba was. That was all he cared about at the point. So he called and he was like, Meg, how are you? How is your Yoruba? I was like, in my mind, I was like, no, this is the time to speak Yoruba. But it wasn't coming. I was like, oh, yeah, okay. So I got talking in Yoruba. I was like, okay, my people will call you. And then Before 30, I actually went for the audition. The audition process for that one was really tough. Like stage 1, how many stages? And then, you know, God being kind, I got the role.
Okay. Now we know that a lot of celebrities are really, really pressured when it comes to both the trying to keep up the financial status and also the family love status and all that. Can you share with us some of the challenges that you're facing, and if at all you have them, then how, if you're not facing them, how have you kept yourself, you know, your head level-headed?
You know, you just have to be true to yourself. You don't have to kill yourself over anything because you're trying to, you know, just keep up.
But were you pressured at any?
The thing with pressure is you allow it. You allow it get to you.
True.
I don't allow it get to me. It's like I don't allow, you know, the pressure to get married get to me.
Oh, okay, that's good.
It's there. It's, trust me, be it we might all be sitting here right now and you guys are just pressurizing me to like be on your level. It's constantly there. That's the truth. You step out, you see your mates, they're, you know, riding like the flashes of cars, they're wearing expensive, they're carrying brands, and you're calculating, man, this thing costs like how many $1,000, this is how many, you know, millions in naira. It's there.
Okay.
But as it's up to you as an individual to pay mind to it and to allow it get to you. I don't let it get to me because I know where I'm going to and I know my
I just
focus.
wanted to be funny when I was saying I do agree that I'd prefer, for instance, to be in shorts and t-shirts here now. I mean, but the question.
I wanted to ask that, you know, when we talked about October 1 and the under 30 was the 430. I wondered how you get your roles. Is there any role, no matter how big the film is or the script or you project the film to be, that you turn down?
You know, before I had that experience, I would say I might not have been able to answer this question because I would be like, as an actor, you want to be able to, your job is to tell stories. You should be able to do any, you know, because it doesn't mean that if you do a movie, for example, on prostitution, even if you play a prostitute, it doesn't mean like you support prostitution. Your job is just to tell stories. So that question would have been difficult for me until like 2 years ago, about a year, slightly over a year ago, and I got this script. It's like brilliant, beautifully written script, a very good director, someone I'd been, you know, looking forward to working with. But then I wouldn't sleep at night. I just could. I'm like, yo, this story, it didn't give me peace. At the time, I had done some major productions, but they were not out yet. So I'm like, this is going to be really talked about. This is a lead role in a very, very significant, you know, production. Am I really going to turn it down? I would sleep, I would, you know, be in bed at night and I'm just restless. And I'm like, no. Just because of the essence of the story. So today I can answer your question and tell you there are roles that I would turn down.
Wow, interesting. Very interesting. All right, we would like to get personal, but since you don't like talking about it, we'll have
guys,
to
please.
You have to find more.
You can't come and talk to women and not say
Single girl like you.
Just something. So we're going to take a break. We'll come back.
It's not here.
We'll ask her who's, you know.
And she's pretty.
Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Please.
The answer, Bobo, where is he?
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Sheriff, what is it?
Don't worry, you'll find out. Let's go.
I can't see.
Don't worry, I'll guide you. No peeking.
Okay.
No peeking.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay.
This is Tokwe. Remember her? She's the manager from the restaurant. No, we've not started anything. I told her we had to wait for you. Aisha. Aisha, I'm talking to you. Aisha. Aisha, stop right there. Now, what's all this nonsense?
You have another woman in our home and you ask me what's the meaning of this nonsense? No.
What did you say to me? Ki, how can they?
Kware, Nahoka. And if you think for a second that you can control me because of your father's bloody money, then you must be crazy as well. Yes, Sheriff. You might have all the money to buy fancy things and pay for fancy trips. You might even be able to afford several wives and concubines. But wallahi to lie, you will never be able to control Aisha Saratu.
Oh, wallahi talai. Oh my God, that is some acting.
What? So career question.
Okay.
But you didn't mention that she speaks Hausa now. You didn't mention that part.
So that one, maybe the only small Hausa she fits off.
No, not too much.
So you read English. You have a bachelor's degree in English, and then you have a master's in human resources. You just kept on reading books. How did you decide? Did you have guidance, career guidance and counseling
For education?
This is for people who look up to you. How did you decide that this is the passion I must pursue? Because I mean, you read just so many, you know.
It was more of like an awareness at different stages in my life.
Okay.
Obviously, English came. I was just given English to study. I applied for law. My mom was worried that I was too quiet to be a lawyer. She was like, okay. But then I just got, the admission came through and it was English.
You.
I know, and it was English, and she even passed on before that. God rest her soul. So English happened, and then obviously for the HR, I thought I would like to do so many things. You know, I would like to be able to run a company.
Let me pause you for a second. Somebody has been holding for a while. Somebody, are you there?
Good morning.
Thanks for calling. Sorry for keeping you. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Moreno, please, I have something to say this morning. Early this year, January, somebody called me, said, Samali, why do you waste your precious time every morning calling those pack of gossipers, noisemakers?
I really wanted to hear that. Somebody, please try to call back. People are entitled
Someone
to
was
views. It's okay, actually.
Someone was criticizing him for calling us. I would like to know.
No, she was saying something.
Okay.
Yes, so
human
resources, I decided on human resources, obviously. I had people that I looked up to as well, and I spoke to them, like, okay, HR, and then I read up about, you know, human resource management, and it just makes you, it's a strategic discipline where, like in any firm, hospital, anywhere, the knowledge of human resources, you know, can be used even in
So how did you narrow down that it is acting?
It had always been the plan.
Okay.
You know,
let me take Marvelous.
Okay.
Marvelous and Kate, are you there?
Hello, good morning.
Thanks for calling. Go ahead.
Please, I quickly want to I want to greet your in-house guest, Megotawa. And your last topic was what? But I just want to ask your guest something. In terms of Hollywood, I want to ask the challenges facing Hollywood. For now, we see sentiment in the roles they are playing. Nollywood now, I know some people that will tell you that I can never watch Nollywood movies. Why? Because of the whole the poor imitation of real things of life. So I want to say, how are you adjusting and actress? How are you adjusting those things? The poor rule of the poor imitation of.
Thank you, Marvelous. Thanks.
Yes. More football. You're talking about the challenges of Nollywood. That you know, some people that would swear that they will never watch Nollywood movies. Yeah.
Oh, why though? Because of
I mean, there are many challenges in the industry.
Of course. I mean, like every other industry, like the major, you know, challenge till date, I would say, is still funding and the issue of piracy, and this has been a big. It is still a big problem. But other than that, story-wise and technical. Know-how, the industry has grown tremendously from where it used to be. We're not where we were like 3-4 years ago. I also know people who never used to watch Nollywood, and now they are, you know, huge fans of Nollywood.
Someone like me. Yeah.
Let me take Owolabi before I come to you. Owolabi from Egbeda, are you there?
Hello, good morning, Morayo. So I want to quickly comment on the first topic about the banning of spraying. I'm not in support anyway. But what is there is like, is our culture here in Lagos, our Moeko, we spend money. But I end up spending money on the way I change a meat, just 2 meat. But I saw the people changing money around. They're like, okay, come, let me transfer money to you. Give me another meat. I end up spending 50K that day. Instead, and I budget like just 20,000 naira. But this is just actually like, okay, show off things. With show off things.
It's a party, you can show off, it's okay.
Yeah, it need to be banned, please.
It's okay.
Recession.
Thank you, Olabi.
Okay, so Meg, I wanted to know, when I saw the role, the way you acted that role, who amongst the older generation would you say influences your kind of acting? Is there anybody that's your role model, whose style you'd love, that you follow?
Most of the ladies, you know, that we had back then, yeah, thankfully, I guess all of them are even still relevant today. A bunch of talented, amazingly talented actresses: Genevieve Nnaji, Motola, Stella Damasus, Rita Dominic, and Bimbo Akitola.
Oh, who would you like to act with?
Oh, Bimbo, I can't wait. Bimbo, girl!
Are you serious?
Where are you
love
at?
That. Right. She hasn't been around except for 93 days.
3 days, yes. Yeah, she's been working. She's been working. A bit on the low key, but she's been working.
So, but what's the future now for Meg Otama? What should people look out for?
Movies.
Hope you win the award.
Yeah. Well, so I'm already a winner.
Movies. Are you going to go on more soaps as well? The series.
So I mean, Hush is still running till like a few more weeks. But right now I have more movies coming out. There's a movie called Goza. That'll be out sometime soon. And then Ratnik, which I'm also excited about. It's a movie set in the future.
We'll look out for you. We heard that you're also, Bimbo Akitola actually is also nominated in the same category. Yeah. So that'll be
which
exciting.
for me is a huge, blessing and honor. I'm like, this is somebody that I used to learn from, So
let's take a few tweets for a roundup.
Oluwafemi says, I want to know if our guest is considering opening a linguistic school for us. We'd like to learn from her. Olatunji says, what advice would she give back to young actresses who are aspiring to go far in the industry? And Tolulope says, for how long did you live in Tunisia? Maybe we don't have enough time for you.
Any last words for your fans, viewers?
Aspiring actors and actresses out there, stay grounded and put in the work. Know that there's a process and don't shy away from the process. Stay grounded and don't try to cut corners. And pray for grace.
I like your simplicity. Yeah. I would have asked about your style, but we don't have time.
She loves heels.
I love heels. Yes.
Look, people with that are vertically challenged.
Did you just call me short?
That's a shade.
You just vertically
challenged. Just threw a shade at you.
There's a shade at you. Olamide, Abiola says, Morayo, spraying money is not in our culture. When we were using cowries, we were not spraying.
That's all. That's a wrap with the show today. I hope you had a great time as we did. Have a lovely weekend. See you Monday. Bye-bye.